Hello everyone. Today in this module we are going to talk about population ecology. It is very important to understand the meaning of population in population ecology. Population is a group of individuals of the same species inhabiting the same area. In this module today we are going to study about metapopulation. Metapopulation is a group of population of the same species which are separated by space. These spatially separated populations interact as individual members and move from one population to another. In this module, we will study the structure and dynamics of such metapopulations. The learning objectives of this module are introduction to metapopulation, types of metapopulation, metapopulation dynamics, models of metapopulation dynamics, metapopulation and conservation. The concept of metapopulation was proposed by an American scientist, Richard Levins, in 1969 and 1970. He defined metapopulation as a set of populations linked with significant flow of individuals. The concept was accepted by many scientists. Hansky and Simberloff in 1997 modified the definition as metapopulation is a set of local population within some larger area where typically migration from one local population to at least some other patch is possible. Types of metapopulations. The first is the classical metapopulation or Levin's metapopulation. It has a large network of similar small patches with local dynamics occurring at a much faster rate than the metapopulation dynamics. This metapopulation indicates higher risk of extinction at all the local population sets. Second, mainland island metapopulation or Boorman-Levitt metapopulation. This defines a system of habitat patches located within dispersal areas from a very large habitat patch. The large patch behaves as mainland, that is the source population, from where dispersal of small island patches, that is the sink populations, is possible. Source populations produce excess individuals that immigrate to other patches, and sink populations are maintained by immigration into unfavorable habitats. In this type of system, the local population never goes extinct and it is an ideal population type. Third is the source sink population or patchy metapopulation. It is a system where subpopulation have much low density and may show negative growth in absence of dispersal and positive growth in presence of dispersal. Thus, every patch can function as source as well as sink. Next is the non-equilibrium metapopulation. It is a system in which long-term extinction rates exceed colonization rates or vice versa. Populations are isolated and communication among patches is highly diffused. Such metapopulation is at high risk of extinction. In this slide, we can see all the four types of metapopulation in the schematic representation. Metapopulation dynamics. As in population, birth and death rates play important role in population growth. The key processes which are important in metapopulation dynamics are colonization, extinction and turnover. Metapopulations are characterized by repeated extinctions and colonization. Extinction occurs in already occupied area while colonization is possible in already occupied area and in vacant area which is suitable for the species growth. Extinction. It is the disappearance of a species. It starts with thinning of population and then ultimate disappearance of the population. The causal processes for extinction are high mortality rate, low natality rate, poor immigration, high immigration and low resilience to fluctuation and the distribution of species. The response of species varies. The threat is more to rare and endemic species as compared to widespread species. In metapopulation dynamics, extinction is usually a constant risk or at occupied patches. Next is colonization. It is the appearance and establishment of a species at a patch. It depends on the number of occupied and vacant patches. Colonization is affected by the proximity of the mainland and process of migration or dispersal. Next is turnover. Turnover is related to extermination of local populations and establishment of new local populations in vacant habitat patches by nomads from existing local populations. It is process of reappearance. Models of metapopulation dynamics. Metapopulation model are first introduced by Levins in 1969 and 70. He assumed that infinite numbers of identical habitat patches for a species exist in an area. All these patches have an equivalent possibility of receiving colonists, and at the same time all patches have an equal chance of extinction too. Once a patch is colonized, its population increases to its carrying capacity more rapidly than the rates of colonization and extinction. The model equation is dp by dt is equal to c minus e, or dp by dt is equal to cp1 minus p minus ep, where p is the fraction of currently occupied patches, dp by dt is the rate of change of these patches, c is the colonization rate per empty patch, e stands for extinction rate per occupied patch, small c is the probability of colonization per empty patch, and small e stands for probability extinction rate per occupied patch. Hansky in 1985 developed the metapopulation approach further by assuming that extinction rate is a quadratic function of p. He explored the feedback relationship between the fraction of patches occupied and the probability of local extinction. In his model, E also declines, E, that is extinction rate per occupied patch, also declines when there is a boost in immigration and additional patches are occupied. The possibility of to go extinct reduces. This is due to the rescue effect, as immigration from several populated patches inclined to prevent local extinction by immediate recolonization. The rescue effect is a crucial and probably the realistic addition to Levin's model. In the slide, we can see the reaction of the rate of change, that is dt by dt against rate p, as the difference between the colonization rate c and extinction rate e. The arrows signify area where p elevates or declines until an equilibrium is reached. In the figure A, that is Levin's model, shows two functions of c with a stable equilibrium at 0 is less than p dash is less than 1 and p is equal to 0 respectively. In the second figure, that is the Hansky's model, where p dash is either 1 or 0. Gottlieb in 1991 added another valuable concept to metapopulation theory with the assumption that immigration is not coupled with regional occurrence and is dependent only on number of unoccupied sites. There is a constant propagule rain which may come from outside, from long-lived seed bank or from dormant vegetative propagules. This creates colonization rate independent of P in island mainland systems. The grouping with the two prior models are shown in this slide. If both C and E are linear functions of P, then P hash is equal to C by C plus E. In the slide, we can see the metapopulation models integrate a propagule rain. that is a linear interaction between C and P according to Gottlieb in 1991. The figure A without the rescue effect and figure B is with the rescue effect. In this model, 2C and E amalgamation are shown, giving different equilibrium values of P hash. Arrows indicate the direction of change if dP by dt is more than 0 or if it is less than 0. Using these models to predict how many populations a metapopulation will contain requires a great amount of information on the association of occurrence P with C and E and immigration and colonization and extinction rates. Applications of metapopulation models. Metapopulation studies are related with many other branches of ecology. The suggested models have their implications at many places. The important areas are island biography, landscape ecology, and most important one is a conservation biology. Metapopulation and conservation. Metapopulation models have been essential to the management of many species. Many species live in naturally heterogeneous or artificially fragmented landscapes, and decision on their conservation and management should consider metapopulation concepts and models. The threat of extinction is increasing by the different forces imposed on a species. Extinction starts at a local level, that means in a deme. They means show a genetic drift due to interbreeding. It leads to homozygosity and ultimately one deme set becomes a set of homozygous individuals. Such a homozygous set will be more susceptible to any change or stress imposed on it. In such case, the threat of extinction at least at local level will rise. Therefore, knowing the minimum viable population, that is MVP, is very important, and that can be done through metapopulation studies. The minimum viable population is threshold number of individuals that will ensure the persistence of subpopulation in any adverse condition. The size of MVP varies. The species with density dependent regulation persist for long time even with smaller MVP, while the species which are affected more by environment need larger MVP for their sustenance. Habitat destruction and fragmentation have become major causes for metapopulation extinction. To encounter this, Hanses in 1997 and others have suggested a number of thumb rules or some points to be considered in conservation and management. First point, population will certainly become extinct if habitat destruction continues. To summarize this module, we can say that metapopulation is a set of interacting population of a species distributed in an area. It consists of patches of unoccupied or occupied land for some time. Metapopulation can be studied through processes of colonization, extinction and turnover, which decides the fate of this metapopulation. Metapopulation studies can be studied through different models, and these studies are intensively related to conservation biology. Thank you.